Greetings, Libra. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and happy Pisces season. And during this wonderful emotional season of Pisces, we are experiencing our first new moon of the season, which always occurs during the beginning of the zodiacal season. Okay. So at this time, we are going to do your new moon reading, right? Which is going to look at what your current energies look like, what you should be putting yourself into during this lunar cycle, okay? So in order to do this, we're going to go ahead and use the Moonology deck to pull your main messages. And we'll pull 3 cards to examine what are the main energies and the actions that are around you at this time. And then we're going to clarify that with some tarot. We'll go ahead and use the Brotherhood of Light Egyptian Tarot to clarify that. And I figure why not get some advice, right, with some crystal healing. So we'll go ahead and use the Eternal Crystals Oracle card for that as well. Okay, so this is for Libra. So this is anyone who identifies as a Libra. That may be in your sun, particularly your moon, or your rising. You may identify as a Libra, okay? And let's just kind of quickly talk about what new moons are. So new moons are a very quiet, contemplative time for examining or doing some of our inner work, okay? So during a new moon, you may want to start to think about plans that you would like to initiate for this coming cycle. Or you might want to revitalize some plans that you've made, right? So take a look at perhaps your New Year's resolutions that you made, right? As we're coming into really the end of the zodiacal season, what energy do you want to start examining or taking care of, right, at this time? And when the new moon is in a Pisces, it is kind of at home there. It's extremely emotional. Collectively, we could be feeling as if we are more sensitive at this time, or are more willing to express ourselves more authentically and to our loved ones or people who are close to us. It's also a time where we might be particularly drawn to healing some of our traumas, so don't be afraid to kind of unpack those things, as you could be feeling at this time driven to take care of your shadow self, so to speak, okay? Also, let's see, in Pisces, you should be really careful of not behaving in an emotionally manipulative way, as it doesn't really fare well, I think, like just karmically, okay? So that's the spiel for Pisces and new moon during the season. So at this time, Libra, we're going to go ahead and make this reading for you, okay? So this time I want to ask my ancestors, spirit guides, and guardian angels to please give me messages for the sign of Libra that are within Libra's highest good, okay, during this new moon season of February 2023. All right. So the first card we're going to pull is going to take a look at your what is rising in you, Libra, at this time? What is rising in Libra at this time? All right, so at this time you really are being encouraged to relax. So if life has been kind of hectic, or you've been really busy with a lot of the mundane responsibilities of life, this new moon is really asking you to take some time out to breathe out, okay? Take time to breathe out, right? So that means release, exhale. Let's see how they describe it in the book. So it looks like a disseminating moon is it's like maybe right before it turns into a full moon. Let me see though. Yeah. So yeah, right before it turns into a full moon. So at this time, it's really asking you to be okay with where you are, all right? if you are not okay with where you are, if there's like a decision that's looming over you, you'll know pretty soon what's going to happen with that. Definitely take some time out for your own good, of course, right? And also at this time, this is don't do so much of the legwork, but this is also encouraging you at this time to be more of an advisor, right? In a sense. But let's go ahead and clarify that with some tarot. Okay, so this is a rest card. What's been happening in your energy, Libra? I don't know. That's too many. Spirit, let's go ahead and... Can we clarify this for Libra, please? All right. Because, see, you've had a lot of mental conflict with this Five of Swords. This has been coming out for a lot. A lot of people have been kind of stressed about things, and it's no surprise with just the reality of how inflation is kind of hitting people. It could have people a little bit more anxious or nervous, and operating from scarcity mindsets, right? When we start having pinches like this, okay? Let's see. Yeah. You've also got the moon as well. Interesting. So this moon card is like about things. So one of the meanings of this card is like, if you don't know what's going to happen, then you will soon. The moon card is like, it's kind of like in an energy where things are being hidden from you. The moon represents like illusion. So you could be feeling like you don't know which way to go. It's like I was talking to a friend the other day about a test that she took to become a nurse, and how she felt like when she finished the test, she was 100% sure that she failed, right? But she didn't, right? She actually ended up doing fine and passed. But that's what that moon energy is. It's like not knowing what's coming up, okay? And let's see, you've also got the 10 of Wands. So yeah, there's a lot of feelings of burdens or responsibilities, right? So you're mentally conflicted, you've got a lot of responsibilities. There's a lot of things that are kind of the limbo that you don't know what are happening. So at this time, this is asking you to really just surrender to that, because you don't really know what's going to happen, right? Okay, so let's go to, let's see, what's the middle card? What is the message of this new moon? What is this new moon asking Libra? So this new moon is asking you to hold your vision, right? Be like a fixed moon. And if you are not, Libra is not a fixed character, but like be one of your challenges that you do have, Libra, just as a zodiac, is has an indecisive quality, right? So this new moon is really saying that at this time, you really need to sit back, hold to what you're doing. Don't go back and make any edits or change anything. Whatever you have going on, let me see what this is about. Whatever you have going on in your life, you need to, like, the decision has already been made, right? So hold on to that thought of this is the finality. Like, you can't go back on it in that sense, okay? Let's see what this is in regards to. Okay. We got the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Wands, okay, something about messages, and the Three of Pentacles, okay. So what you need to hold your vision on is, I think this has definitely something to do with your work. This is a work thing. Maybe you are, I'm hearing like you are maybe stressed about a work situation, perhaps, right? Where it's taking a lot of time, it's very mentally you have a lot of burdens and responsibilities, and you're just not sure if the extra effort that you're doing is really worth it, right? Okay. So, but at this time, maybe this is saying, this new moon is showing you that there's going to be a lot of, I think, like favorable messages happening towards you with work. you're going to start feeling like maybe it's worth the effort, or I don't know if this is you, because this is a court card, right? So this is the Queen of Wands, which is a feminine energy of like that Queen of Wands operates on creative power, creative energy to get things done, right? And when you got the Eight of Wands with it, it's being fast, it's correspondence, right, about a job. So you could have a Queen of Wands type person who is offering you a job. You could be this person who is having a lot of favorable communication with people in your business or in your career, right? So I do think this has something to do with your money or your career or your finances of some sort. And then let's finally pull, what's outcome for this season for Libra? Show me an outcome. What is an outcome for Libra? If you hold your vision, what happens? A very fiery climax approaches. So that is the full moon in Aries. That's really powerful. So that is almost, let's see, when we get full moons in Aries, that's a very, I'd say, powerful time or feeling, right? The energy attracted to it is maybe being in a tense situation, right? And maybe needing to like get yourself out of it or mediate towards it or out of it. On the flip side of that, it could also be telling you, like, if you've been too serious about this, maybe you just need to lighten up, right? But let's see. Let's go ahead and clarify this for Libra. Okay, Ace of Cups. Yeah, you're gonna start doing things that you actually want to do. This is the Knight of Wands. Okay, hold on. Ace of Cups is doing things that you want to do or going towards someone that you like, perhaps. But I'm not really seeing any type of romantic vibe on this. This seems very much career or money oriented. Let's see though. Yeah, I definitely think it's money oriented because you've got the Ace of Pentacles, right? So it looks like really at the end of this period or this cycle, you might be tasked to do something new that you're actually going to like. Okay, that's what this kind of looks like. So if you've been doing a lot of things that are redundant or just not of your interests, or you were kind of thinking like maybe you wanted to get rid of this job or not work there anymore or find something else, but it's asking you at this time to really just hold there, stay, because something else is going to happen that I think you will actually enjoy, okay? If you can see this time period out, that's why you need to use this new moon energy to take a deep breath and relax, right? Okay, so let's get an Eternal Crystal Oracle for you, and then we'll close it up. All right, so at this time, Libra, crystal that could be helpful to you is the zebra stone. This is looking at compassion, which activates your root chakra. Okay, so root chakras are about grounding, right? It's about feeling like stable. Okay, so if you have been kind of stressed about any stability at all when in terms of like your resources, whatever you're doing right now, it's gonna work for you because you are gonna have something new that ends up happening. But at this time, you're being asked to use a little compassion. Let's go ahead and just take a peek at some quips of what we could do with this. Okay, so Libra, this is basically saying that you are definitely a caring person. You're very positive and enduring. So this is asking you to try to have some balance in your life. While it is great to help others, you do need to recognize when it's time to help yourself, right? So this is exactly what we're saying, right? This new period of you needing to take some time out for yourself, okay? So Zebra Stone is basically there to help you ground yourself, right? It also helps you feel the divine love and vitality, right? And it is associated with your root chakra. So those are the messages for you, Libra, at this time. If you resonated with this message, please comment, like, and subscribe. And feel free to book a personal reading with me, which you can find the link in the About section of my channel. And that's it. Have a great full moon. New moon.